Hey YouTube, how's it going? I am feeling a little bit better today, although, you know, no real reason. I spent the day cooking my mum a chocolate cake for her birthday this evening, and my 54-year-old mother will be having many margaritas tonight with her friends, so free booze. I've been thinking today about plastic surgery, and about how it's funny how my perception of it is changing. Because I remember when plastic surgery first came into the media, I thought, what a freakish thing to do, and how horrible. And to an extent, I still do think that. I kind of think, you know, if you're willing to undergo painful surgery for a cosmetic detail, then, you know, maybe, you know, you might be better seeing a therapist about self-esteem issues rather than, you know, yada yada yada. But it was easy to think that because I was 17 at the time. And now as I get older, I start thinking, you know, would there ever be a time where I would get a boob job, or, you know, would I ever think about getting collagen, or, you know, that lip plumping thing? And my general feeling about it is, you know, and my general feeling was always that other people only do it, you know, for other people, even though they'll all say, like, I did it to make myself feel better. I always thought that they would, you know, clearly you don't get bigger boobs unless you're doing that for the tastes of a man. But now that I'm feeling down, basically, but also now that I've had just 10 years maybe while my personality is developing, of being bombarded, you know, on the one hand with magazines with circles around women saying these flaws, you know, flaws make you worth less, you need to, you know, correct every flaw you can, and on the other hand, you know, seeing pornography and women in the media generally, and I don't ever see women that don't seem in proportion. You know, I seem completely out of proportion to myself, having smaller boobs and not such a tidy waist. I seem horribly out of proportion to myself in the mirror, and it's just so messed up what they've managed to do to us. Would I ever have a boob job? Two things have always been the major reasons, apart from obviously my feelings about why people got plastic surgery before. Two things have always really stopped me from even considering it. One being that I wouldn't be able to breastfeed should I ever have children. And my mum used to teach antenatal classes, so I've been brought up with this very much, like, you know, breast milk is the best thing if at all possible attitude that I always heard my mum teaching. So I don't want to have children. I decided ultimately, you know, I think any feeling that I do have that I want to have children is stemming from some biological desire, and I plan to override it because psychologically I know that whatever, this is not a video about why I'm not going to have children. That might be another video, another day. I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, it was today when, you know, I was feeling down, and yesterday someone on one of my videos said, you know, I could give you some hair and makeup tips if you want. I was like, oh god, people are looking at me and thinking I need hair and makeup tips. I'm not taking it that way to the person, you know. It just made me think. So that person will be pleased to know that I'm wearing two different shades of eyeshadow today. I've never done that, combined blue and brown, before. It's an adventure. Maybe there's a makeup tutorial waiting to happen. No. If I ever make a makeup tutorial, just shoot me, please. I lost my train of thought. Cosmetic surgery. So today, anyway, I was feeling a bit down. So, you know, I'm getting ready for my mom's party, and I thought of that girl and tried to do something different with my makeup today. And, you know, I felt, I'm wearing horizontal stripes. You probably can't see that, but I felt quite flat-chested. So I got out the old, you know, chicken fillets and all those devious things that women do to make themselves feel plumped. And now I feel like I've got this kind of false, huge chest going on. And that made me think, you know, about having fake boobs, feeling like you have fake boobs. That was the other reason I never wanted to get fake boobs, because, you know, the unanimous verdict from men seemed to be that they look better but they don't feel as good. So I never really kind of thought I'd go there. So it's like, well, but now it's like, now I don't feel like there's any hope that I'm going to be having sex anytime soon anyway, and it's just me stuck with myself. It does genuinely make me unhappy to, you know, the lazy eye, I'm never going to be able to change that. Stuff like my skin, okay, I'm going to the GP to try and sort out the acne. You know, my teeth suck. Maybe one day I'll have enough money for some major orthodontic treatment, but you know, these are things I generally am going to have to live with because of bad genes. But you know, it seems so simple just to get a nose job and to plump up your lips a little bit and get your breasts augmented and get some liposuction in your inner thighs and stuff. You know, it's scary how quickly the cosmetic surgery phenomenon took hold in the public eye, and then how strongly that message is coming through to me as a woman, especially as a woman that consciously tries to avoid this type of media. I want to determine myself. I want to be an original person. I don't want to be a cosmopolitan reading, fashion following, you know, someone that isn't intellectually, you know, questioning of anything. I don't want to be that. I want to be original. So I tried very hard to block out these messages. But I'm telling you, they're coming through strong on young women today. And I think one horrible thing is that cosmetic surgery, and then that making its way into porn. So, you know, every guy in his bedroom, you know, most guys in their bedroom will have, you know, some fake tits somewhere. It really makes you feel like, you know, like if I was to watch a documentary of African women walking around with their tops off, like an African tribe or something, I wouldn't feel that my breasts are abnormal at all. But here I feel that they're, you know, horrible and just repulsive, and that it's so psychologically unhealthy in our societies today, how forceful this kind of feeling is. But I still have an inkling that ultimately I think it's probably a therapist you should see rather than a surgeon if you're really unhappy with a part of your body, in general. I can hear Tattoo Skin and his last video and my video about ptosis, having already had cosmetic surgery in my life, but I kind of think there's a difference in correcting a medical abnormality. You know, I don't think, you know, the fact that my nipples aren't perfectly proportioned at this point in my breast, and my breasts aren't, you know, don't have the fullness of being full of saline sacs. I tell you what, I'm just gonna try tomorrow to make my video before getting high, because I just keep forgetting the end of my sentences. I apologise for blabbering at you, but at least when I'm really, really high, I don't feel down. And I've got to get in that party spirit. I've got to get ready for fucking tequila, man. I'm 23 and I can't drink tequila. My mum's forcing the tequila drinking at her 54th birthday party. You've got to love that. And I hope you'll have a good one. See you soon.